What does a Christian dating site and an erotic club in the south of our country have in common? Well, my buddy Honza likes to visit both these places, and apparently he's very happy with the businesses. No, he's not. Those are fake reviews on the sites that used his picture, and in one case even his name. But he's never been to those places. I mean, at least I believe him. And you can probably tell these are fake reviews, and we're used to seeing fake reviews on sites, therefore we don't believe them. So we usually turn to third-party sites like Trustpilot, TripAdvisor, or reviews on Google Maps. And today we're going to talk about just that. Because can you trust Google Map reviews? No, not really, but this video is much longer, so please let me finish. Just keep in mind, reviews are really important because you decide based on the review if you're going to go to a certain business and spend your money there. In case of a restaurant, it not may be as much, but if you're booking a hotel for your entire vacation, it may be hundreds and thousands of dollars. That's why we're going to talk about it. Back in the days, and unfortunately even now, you can still get and buy very cheap fake Google reviews. We have an entire video about it. We actually established a business on the Charles Bridge. We bought a bunch of fake reviews. It was kind of fun. But Google, being smart, they discovered our little secret plan for a new business. They discovered it was fake and that it was bought, and not only they deleted all the reviews, but even the venue. Good job, I guess. For this was a joke, but there are still businesses who do want fake reviews, so they had to come up with something new when Google is improving. Therefore, they came up with something that me and Honza refer to as fake/real reviews. So just recently, I'm going through reviews of a restaurant that I know that is not one of the best, and I noticed that many of the reviews are just one word, and that one word is a name. Marek, Marek, Marek. And it repeats. There's different names. And it repeats not only for this restaurant, but many other touristy restaurants in the city center. Therefore, I'm looking for more clues. And then I see that these are waiters that work there. Some of the reviews are longer and they explain, hey, you know, Marek was a great waiter. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, I guess. In the US, usually a waiter will introduce himself or herself and will tell you, my name is this and that. So when you leave a nice review. In Czech, this never happens. No waiter ever introduced him or herself to me. Therefore, I get suspicious and I'm like, what's behind this? And my suspicion was right. There's something behind this. Fancy a free shot? Well, free anything is great, right? And this is exactly where these reviews come from. That's why they contain a name, because a waiter will come up to your table and say, look, I can get you some free shots if you write me a 5-star review, but you also have to write my name so my boss knows that I'm actually doing a good job. That's how simple that is. And voila, you have a real but fake review. Now this spread it like a plague all over the city. It's not just one, but many, many restaurants. And we were actually written a letter by one of our viewers who said about one specific restaurant that the bosses are really harsh on the people working there, that they have to get a 5-star review from every single guest, despite what they actually experienced in the place. Which gets me to some honest people who actually visited these restaurants but wrote an honest review. They wrote, it was pretty bad, and plus they wanted us to write a good review for a free shot, which we didn't. By the way, the customer that exposed that he was offered a free shot for a good review also said that he was told that a drink in this place only costs, and I mean alcoholic drink, 4 euros. For 4 euros, you're not even going to get a coffee at this place. The cheapest drink I found was 10 euros. Why is this wrong? Well, it's sort of a bribe. There's nothing honest about it. You're giving a 5-star review not for a good experience, but because somebody told you to do it in exchange for what? For 10 euro cents for the cheapest liquor they could buy in a small little shot? Your review has a serious value. I mean, even the fake reviews from China are more expensive than what these real people are giving to these businesses. And the fact that you leave a 5-star review for a free shot and that you have to show it to the waitress, like, look, I just wrote the 5-star review, we saw that on a picture, please give me my free shot, you're misleading other travelers who will come after you into this business that may not be good at all. And most likely, the people that wrote these reviews for a free shot, it was probably their first and last time in Prague. They're just leaving damage behind them. We have moved from the inside to the outside because I'd like to give a word to our sponsor of today's video, which, believe it or not, is the Prague Castle. No, it's not. It's still Surfshark. Wow, you guys are being sponsored by how does that work? Like the castle rings you up and you're like, oh. SurfsharkVPN, if you haven't heard about it, which I doubt, is a service that will move you anywhere without needing to move. And not from the inside on the terrace, but from Czech Republic to any country around the world, which is useful if you want to access content that may be geo-restricted. And I just experienced that on my vacation to United Kingdom. I wanted to watch a show that I'm watching here in the Czech Republic, and I couldn't. It was geo-blocked. I'm not going to name the show because you would judge me. Dancing with the Stars. So I just opened my phone, hit Surfshark, clicked Czech Republic, and there I was back home, and I could watch the show. Or my girlfriend. I don't watch it. I don't care about people dancing. Please pick me for the next season. Anyway, back to Surfshark. If you want to use the service, you can go to surfshark.com/honestguide, where you will get 4 months for free if you subscribe to the service. Thank you so much, Surfshark, for sponsoring us, and we're moving, literally, physically, back inside. This is a straight up manual for bad places how to get reviews, and I'm just realizing it as we're saying it. Also, how did we find out about this whole thing? Well, when we film about a business that it was bad, we quite often watch what's going to happen to its venue, and usually the owners will reach out for fake reviews, or in this case, free shot for a review. It's sort of a damage control from their side, and I understand it. Just don't give free stuff for reviews. It even violates the terms and conditions of Google. You can ask for reviews, of course you can. I mean, many businesses have little QR codes. You scan it, you give the 5-star. If you were happy, that's the line that should be in that question. If you were happy, please leave us a review. Not, do you want a free shot? Leave us a review. Now, I don't want to praise Google this entire video and say how great their system is. Not really. As you know, I review places, and I usually do it on these videos, but I also do it in Google Maps, and I love doing it. But for some reason, Google thinks that I'm a bot, and they flag all my reviews, and they're not posted at all. Let me read you just a few. I mean, here's a Korean restaurant. I didn't even write anything. I just gave it a 5 stars. It was great. We were there with Honza. Not posted. This may not follow our policies. What do you mean? Giving a place 5-star review does not follow policies? My local flower shop. I love them. I gave them 5 stars. I buy flowers there. This may not follow our policies. See details for info and what you can do. Therefore, I decided I should write something. So I did. I wrote great coffee and great service. Not posted. Another place, I wrote the best. Not posted. So I thought maybe I should write in English since it's Google. So I went to our favorite noodle place, which is called Wokin, and I just wrote noodles fast food Czech owned, not posted. Therefore, I got really mad and I decided to write to Google directly. So I did, and I posted this on the Charles Bridge. This is not a fake bot review. If Google flags deletes it, it proves that they are fake. Also, the bridge is overrated. Well, guess what? Not posted. So I guess I'm banned on Google Maps. Don't worry, this is an honest guide video, so it's about to get juicy. So when preparing for this episode, I'm going through tons of reviews, and I come across a place that we have visited in one of the episodes. It was a super overpriced mini market, and I just, going through the reviews. It's all 1 stars, cheated tourists, overpriced for goods. And one of the reviews said, we bought a can of Pringles for €8 and we wanted to return it. But the guy chased us outside the store with a pepper spray. Like, what? No, there's nobody chasing you with a pepper spray in Prague out of the store for wanting to return a can of chips. So yesterday I was walking by that store and I figured, well, let's see if that review was actually real. Yeah, it was very real. So I walk in and I know this store is extremely overpriced. It's ridiculous. They charge you like $40 for a 6 can of beer. So I'm just walking around and I'm checking how badly expired is all this stuff. Pretty expired. And the guy sees me checking out the dates. He was like, don't do that, don't take pictures. I'm like, well, it's expired. So, he's playing around with the labels that he's labeling it now that it's expired. And eventually, since I'm still there, he grabs a pepper spray and he chases me out the store.
Wow, wow! Wow! Výpadni!
Co to máte v ruce?
Pan máme výpadni! Já zabiju!
To dělá normálně?
Tak jako pokud tam něco vyvádíte, tak asi ano, že jo?
Jo. Že jako běhá na lidi s pepřovým sprayem.
Tak já nevím, co jsi tam vyváděl. Já nevím, co jsi tomu udělal. A mě do toho hovno, já nejsem ochranka, jo.
So that was a real review. fact-checked by The Honest Guide. And if you've made it this far to the video and you're thinking, well, there's nothing wrong about asking for a review and sort of begging for it. Well, I think there is. And mainly, maybe flip it the other way around. Good places don't do that. And I know many, not only good, but great places in Prague that have thousands of great reviews. And we share all of those places on our Patreon maps that you can subscribe to, or obviously every week on the YouTube channel Honest Guide that we have been doing for almost a decade. That was Honza, that likes to mingle on the Christian mingle and sometimes disappears for, I guess, some erotic massages, and Janek, who doesn't do that kind of stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week on another episode of The Honest Guide. And in the end, I'm going to teach you how to say free shot. That would be panák zdarma. The shot, that's the important word, is panák.